Hello, my loves. If you're here right now, I'm assuming you already know what you need to let go of, whether that's a relationship, friends, your place of work, whatever habits, a mindset. And I'm here to tell you that you should. You might be wiser than you're giving yourself credit for. You might know deep down that wherever you're going to be after you let go of X, Y, and Z is going to be 10 times better than where you're at now. And maybe the thought of that feels uncomfortable. I can guarantee you that you're probably not letting go of whatever it is because it's comfortable to stay there. You're scared of what happens if you do let go. You're scared of what if you never find love again. Maybe in the short term, you're not fully understanding, you're not able to fully put together how good of a situation you could be in compared to the short term sacrifices or whatever you'll have to experience. But like I said, you wouldn't have that feeling if that weren't true. If your intuition is connected to God, your higher self, that means it already knows. That means that God already knows and can see way far ahead of you, can see where you would be and how much more you would enjoy that and benefit from that versus wherever you're at, keeping yourself stuck right now by not wanting to let go, by choosing to feed your focus into whatever mental perspective you have on your situation right now. That's quite literally getting in the way. If you really think about it, your thoughts are not tangible. If you're spinning the same thoughts in your head, you can't control what thoughts come into your mind, but you can control where your focus goes, and you can control if you keep choosing to believe a certain thing. You can control if you keep continuing to harp on a certain perspective that, well, if you do let go, you're going to lose this and you're going to lose that. Or what if this happens and what if that happens? Well, what if it doesn't happen? What if everything works out 10 times better than you were able to even predict? What if when you move out of that situation and your car gets totaled and you're living back at home with no clear, no clue how you, how, when, where, or why you're gonna move out again, but you have responsibilities and you have a cat that can't even stay at where you're living at, so you're like freaking out. And then what if you find the car you've been manifesting at a super discounted rate, and then you end up getting a raise at the same time, and then you miraculously find an apartment with super low rates at the same time, and now all of the sudden you're quite literally living in a reality that's way better than you could have even dreamt up, all because you trusted your intuition and had faith. Faith is something that you blindly have. You're choosing to believe, you're choosing to have faith in yourself and wherever you're going, things working out. I can almost guarantee you anywhere that is worth being, wherever the best of the best that you could be at or what you could have, is going to take faith to get there. You are going to actively have to choose and to believe and take back your power in your own mind. Ignore those fears and ignore those perspectives that may be trying to protect you but are actually counterproductive, because you can choose to keep getting up every day and do the same thing and not let go and, find temporary enjoyment in whatever toxic relationship, toxic friendships, job, wherever that you're at right now. But that little voice, that little feeling that this isn't right and that you need to move isn't going to go away. And if you're trying to convince yourself that the grass is green where you water it, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. But if the feeling and the need and the inkling to let go keeps coming up, you are trying to water grass where it is not even supposed to be growing at. You are trying to grow grass in the desert. And those intuitive urges and nudges and reminders to let go or to move on are trying to take you where the grass is already green. It's easy to grow it over there, and it's going to stay green year round. It's going to flourish. You're going to flourish. Another crazy thing that you have to get through your head is that you do deserve it, whether you believe it or not. Just like having faith. Like, you cannot have faith and completely cut yourself off from receiving or experiencing whatever blessings. And you can completely just choose to ignore the fact that you do deserve that and whatever, experiences XYZ. You're the only one continuously putting yourself through whatever you're in right now and choosing to stay. You're the reason that you keep experiencing whatever setbacks it is. And you can simultaneously accept that fact while also choosing to shift forward and do whatever you have to do to actually make that happen. It's almost like, imagine if you could see your own twin version of yourself in a parallel reality, living out the entire life that you want, having everything that you want, and being the person that you want to be, and you're jealous and you're confused and you're not understanding how they're over there and you're over here. And the answer is short term sacrifice. At the end of the day, without short term sacrifice or even semi long term sacrifice and faith, how do you think a lot of people get themselves out of like super crazy situations into, living their dream lives or getting to wherever they want to be, or even just following their intuition, which ends up leading them down the right path, meeting the right people, and being at the right place at the right time to make all of that happen, even if it does take time. So, next time you're about to do whatever it is, or the opportunity comes up for you to let go and you're just resisting so hard, keep in mind that that resistance is going to keep showing up in your life until you do it. It's going to keep showing up by you keep getting disappointed by that person, you keep getting disappointed by those friends, you keep getting disappointed by that job. And if you're watching this, now you're definitely completely aware that that is all in your hands. You have way more power than you think. Sometimes you have to just to choose to believe, think and act and behave from the perspective that I deserve better than this. I deserve to have all of those things, to live my dream life and be, the highest version of myself, so I can let go of this right now. I can do hard things. I'm worth making sacrifices for, right? You would want someone or something or a job to make sacrifices for you, ideally, if that's going to benefit you, even if it's going to cause them short term discomfort or short term, like having to grow or something like that. It's the same thing for your own self, babes. And you deserve it. You deserve to step it up, or to be strong, or to make the choice to let go and accept wherever it is, whatever it is. We are no longer delaying our own blessings and our own highest good by choosing to not let go. And we're no longer lying to ourselves, sitting here trying to act like they do serve us, knowing that they don't. But I don't want to be repetitive. So that is all I have to say. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like me. Bye, loves.